So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. It is January 9th, 2025. And I am entering wild and wonderful West Virginia. And by the way, wild and wonderful became the state slogan for West Virginia way back in 1969. And it is the perfect way to describe this state, from its natural beauty, the rugged landscape, endless outdoor activities, and kind of the unique culture. It remained the state slogan up until 1995, I believe, when Joe Manchin was governor. He thought it would be a good idea to change it to open for business in an attempt to attract businesses to the state. I guess he thought maybe they all thought it was closed for business, so he changed it to open for business, and that didn't last long. There was a lot of backlash, and people liked wild and wonderful, so it once again was changed back to the proper name of Wild and Wonderful West Virginia. I'm currently just getting off of Interstate 79 and getting on to 68 East. I'm about halfway to the cabin. So I am near Morgantown, West Virginia right now. There's a decent amount of snow on the ground here by Morgantown. Once we drive just a couple more miles, though, we'll get to some higher elevations. There'll probably be a lot more than this. And then once we get to the cabin, I think there's going to be quite a bit. I don't have a whole lot that I have to do down here, but I had some free time today, and I've been wanting to get down here. We had some windstorms, a whole bunch of snow, and I just wanted to check on some things. I want to change some batteries out and some trail cameras, and I may put a little something out for the deer and the turkey, kind of help them get through this cold snap here. All right, I'm almost to the Cooper's Rock exit. Cooper's Rock is a state forest. Beautiful place, really. Miles and miles of hiking and biking trails. There's a nice canyon overlook. Really nice place, but there's definitely a lot more snow up here. And it looks like, by looking at the trees, they got some more snow overnight last night. So this may not have been one of my best ideas. We're not even on the high ground right now. I'm still about a half hour or so from the cabin, but quite a bit of snow here. Roads are pretty well covered, and cars aren't moving real fast. All right, we're about 15 minutes out from the cabin, but we're at the bottom of the mountain right now. You can see there's a decent amount of snow here. I'll report back in about 4 miles, and you're gonna see a big difference. Holy smokes, there's a lot of snow here. I'm not sure if I will, I kind of doubt I'll be able to get up in here with the truck. But if I can at least get off the road, I can walk in. We'll try to pull up the driveway first. If not, I'll just back in as far as I can get. All right, right, here we go. I'll be shocked. I'll be surprised if we even make it to the gate, to tell you the truth. Almost hit the gate. I don't know, maybe we beat her down a little bit. We'll see. Now, one thing, we're going to turn this off. Traction control off. See if third time's a charm. That was worse than the second try. Wow. It sure is pretty. And pretty cold as well. I gotta put some good boots on. Snow's about, just about to my knees. Tell you what, the BF Goodrich KO3s, that's what these are, kind of surprised me. I remember when we had our Bronco, I came up here with about the same amount of snow. Now, the conditions may have been a little bit different, but this came up here better with these tires on it than the Bronco did. But every snow's different. Look at that. Oh boy. I may have to take this off and warm it up a little bit. Yeah, that ain't budging. I'm gonna thaw this out a little bit. So at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that the slogan for West Virginia is wild and wonderful. Another couple interesting facts about this state. That's about 24,000 square miles of land, okay? And the population's around 1.7 million people. Now compare that to Florida. Florida, size-wise, land only, is just a little bit over twice the size of West Virginia, but there's about 23 million people in Florida compared to just 1.7 million in West Virginia. Now, some people may look at that as that's a bad thing. In my opinion, that's a good thing. You can really get out away from things in this state. In my opinion, it's the best kept secret in the East. It really is. There's just tons of different things you can do if you like the outdoors. You know what I mean? If you like the outdoors, this is a really nice state. If you want to live in an apartment somewhere, this wouldn't be the one for you. Another fun fact about West Virginia, this is where Mother's Day, the birthplace of Mother's Day. It was, I don't know what year it was, but it was in Grafton, West Virginia. They celebrated Mother's Day a long time ago, and that was the first time they celebrated Mother's Day. That came from Grafton, West Virginia. I'm trying to think what else. First place in the country for free rural mail delivery was in West Virginia, so it's got that going for it. Trying to think what else. There's more. There's a lot to this state, I'm telling you. I think one of the biggest things that makes West Virginia a great state is this. There's not any really large cities, okay? Now, I got nothing against big cities. I wouldn't want to live in one. But what happens to a lot of states, like look at Colorado, for example, beautiful state, but it gets controlled by that one city. In other words, there's more people that vote in the big cities, and they outvote everybody else in the rural areas. Whereas West Virginia, there's not any real big cities. Like Charleston, I think, is the biggest, and there's probably only 50,000 people in Charleston. That whole area down there, maybe 200,000. You know, there's several cities around Charleston, but that whole metropolitan area, just not that many people. So I think, with that being said, the whole state can kind of just stay like it is, because all the laws aren't being dictated by the big cities, if that makes sense. All right, we got her open. This is the Spy Point Flex. I've had pretty good luck with these. I had one up on the hill. It kind of got some water into it somehow, so it's toast. But I've had two other ones for over a year now. I'm going to format the card here. All right, we're going to go for a little hike here back in the woods. Could actually use a pair of snowshoes. I have never had a pair of those on my feet. But I imagine they'd work pretty good in this. All right, just got back to the truck here. I'll tell you what, that wears you out a little bit walking in that snow. It does. I do think a pair of snowshoes may be the ticket for down here. But I got all my trail cameras up and running, new batteries and everything. Put a little food out for the deer and the turkeys. And I think that's about it. If I can get out of here, I should be all right. I think I'm going to back up, try to go around the circle drive, and I'll report back in a bit. I think I'm good to go here. Boy, I made a mess of this down here trying to get up in here. But I'm going to take a different way home. I'm going to head over into Maryland and go up through Deep Creek. I think that'll be better than the way that I came down, I think. All right, it is first thing in the morning. I got back from the cabin last night without incident, so that's a good thing. But boy, was it pretty down there yesterday. Just absolutely beautiful. I think I mentioned on camera, if I didn't, I was thinking the deer would show up within 2 hours after I left. And sure enough, they did. I left down there probably around 3:15. And I think between 5:15 and 5:30, the doe showed up. Then I got a bunch of videos overnight. Today, it's cold out. I mean, it is really cold. It's 0 out there right now, and I have a very busy morning. We have a delivery coming here in a couple hours. I'm not sure when, so I need to get ready. I'm going to try to scrape some of the hard pack off the driveway with the tractor because he's going to be bringing a straight truck up, and I need to warm up the skid loader and get it ready to unload. If he can't make it up the driveway, I'll just tell him to stay down at the bottom and I'll take the skid loader down to him. We may do that. We'll just have to see. And then this afternoon, if it warms up just a little bit, I think we're going to cut some firewood, but I think we're into this cold weather for the foreseeable future. Now this weekend, we're going to have high temperatures close to freezing, you know, during the day. But after that, it just kind of drops right back down again out till like the 26th or the 27th of the month at least. So old school winter, that's for sure. All right, before we scrape the driveway, we're going to run down, get the skid loader warming up. It's going to take a while. Plus, I've got the grapple on it. I need to take it off, put the forks on. Everything's just much more difficult when it's cold like this. Matter of fact, I should have brought my heat gun down for the door. And by the way, I did WD-40 that. Maybe it'll open. We'll see. Nope. Got her open. Alright, got the skid loader running. It's going to take a while for it to warm up. And then once I start running it a little bit, I'll start working that grapple a little bit, you know, warming up the hydraulics. I'm sure those couplers are frozen as well, but we'll get her. We're going to go up and drop this firewood bucket off, put the regular bucket on, we'll scrape the driveway. Grabbed the garbage can while I was down here. I'm not sure. This is definitely helping. That's better. I'm not sure if he'll make it up here or not though. Probably going to depend on how much weight he has on his truck. But when it's real cold like this, I mean, it's still snow, but it's not as slick as if it was close to freezing. You know what I mean? Alright, we're going to go down and fill up the bucket with some firewood. And by that time, the skid loader should be just about warmed up, I think. right, got us a bucket of firewood. I'm gonna leave this down at the wood yard here, and we'll take the skid loader up, put the forks on. So the heat in this does not work anywhere near as well as the tractor or the excavator. Been running for about a half hour at least. I got the grapple off. That's what's rough about wintertime. I am literally spending 2 hours to get things warmed up and switched around to unload one pallet. This is where it would be nice to have enough room inside for some equipment, but we'll get there sometime. All right, my truck is here so far. Keep coming, keep coming. As long as you don't stop. He made it up the driveway. How about that? This is perfect timing. Got unloaded. He's going to be pulling out of the driveway. Levi will be pulling back in the driveway. He's got the hunt man with him. He'll open the door there. We'll set her inside and be good to go. And by the way, this is, you're probably wondering what that is. That is a pallet, 1,800 pounds of soy wax is what that is for the fire starter. That's about $4,500 worth of wax right there, including shipping. All right, now we'll head back down to the wood yard, bring the firewood back up, put that on the rack, and then sit by the wood stove. Actually, I won't do that, but it does sound nice. So we interrupt today's program to show you this. Check this out. We have a bundle back together. People have been asking about this. 2 1.75 pound bags of fire starter, a very nice aluminum license plate, Outdoors with the Morgans, small sticker, large sticker, and a camo hat. We have a limited supply of these bundles. If you are interested, there will be a link in the description, pinned comment as well.
And also, daughter Eva wanted a cow for Christmas. Look how cute.
For now, that's what she's going to have to deal with.
Yeah, but maybe one day.
Yeah.
When Mike is out doing whatever, Eva and I can bring home some cows.
You better put some fence up first.
Better get busy.
And you better get it approved through Archie.
Oh, He struggles to like this guy.
Axel likes that one.
Yeah, but then it gets a little inappropriate sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. So Melissa, tell them what we got going on here.
Well, this contraption is a nice movable fence that we can put right around the wood burning stove for when grandson Bo is here. He's walking now and he's into everything, but we're able to just shape it right around. So then when he's not here, we just fold it up. You can fold it up even more, but I'm lazy, so I just put it like this. But the barrel with the concrete top that says Outdoors with the Morgans, we moved it right here.
Tell them what's on top of it.
This beautiful picture of Archie. Now this is just kind of to get our kids annoyed because their pictures were never put with a light.
Yeah, kids give us a hard time about it, but it is a really nice picture. So you get the hunt man came in to say hi.
What do you think of Archie's picture? Take him or leave him, huh?
But anyway, before we wrap this up, as a reminder, if you're a subscriber to this channel, double check, make sure you're still subscribed. If you enjoy this type of content, you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And what else? Oh, sign up for our newsletter. It's free, doesn't cost you a nickel. We won't spam you. I'm trying not to hit anything here. We won't spam you or anything like that. You'll get a newsletter about once a month. And also, it's good for the fire starter because when we're going to have fire starter available, we'll let you know on the website. But as of now, looking at the 1st of February or the last week of January. We'll just have to see how it works out. That's about it. Appreciate y'all being here. We'll catch you on the next one.